Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Mark here from Universal Truth. I've got something really exciting that I wanted to share with you today, and I just think it's important that I do share it because something very basic, something amazing, and something so simple actually happened, and I want to let you know because I get a lot of requests and I get a lot of people saying, I'm just not sure how to manifest. I just don't know what actually takes, or how do I do it? What are the techniques? So something very basic and very simple that we all can do. And it actually happened today. Actually, we'll go into the shops, and I said to my wife, "Let's do something interesting. Let's manifest, or let's bring something into our matrix." I said to her, "What I'm going to do is I'm going to think of. I want to see a horse." Right now, this is something out of the blue, like seeing a horse. I mean, where I live, there's no horses, there's no one's riding a horse, there's no training school for horses or anything like that. I just wanted something absolutely, totally different. Not like, oh, I want to see like a red car, or I want to see a ladder, or I want to see something that I probably would see. So we were driving to the shopping center, and I kept saying to myself, I wanted to see a horse. And there was no description of the horse. Okay, there was no actual, well, I want it to be, a big horse, someone riding it, or a real, something real that you can physically touch. I didn't put any sort of limitations on that. I just wanted to see a horse. It could have been on a car, it could have been on a billboard, it could have been on a sign, it could have been someone actually riding a horse. I just wanted to see a horse. So while I was driving, I'm thinking and I'm picturing. Now, this didn't last long. So when you say the word, you picture it. It's like me saying to you, pink elephant. And all of a sudden in your mind, you've got a pink elephant, right? I mean, I've manifested other things in my life, but probably nothing as simple. Yet we manifest every day, right? So, you get up, you go to work, and you want a coffee. And because you want it, you go and get a coffee, you take action, and it becomes your reality, right? Basic things like that. And as I was driving, I thought about it briefly, and there's something that we need to do to actually bring things into our lives. Once we actually can see it in our mind's eye, in the conscious, which is your thought, then the subconscious, which is your feelings, get involved. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't feel excited about seeing a horse. I didn't have any emotions to it. I did see the horse in my head, but like I said, with no real description, it was a horse. And as I was driving, I said to myself, now is the time to just let it go, which is really important to understand. A lot of the times things don't work out because we're chasing so hard. We're wanting to have that desire happen immediately, happen now. There's a process, that we can talk about. But I definitely let it go. So we're driving, and we're probably maybe about 15 minutes away from the shopping center. We get in there and we start walking around. By this time, I'll tell you honestly, I forgot about the horse, right? But I had set it up that the mind was going to create a horse for me to be seen today. And it started the process, obviously, with the universe. So I've forgotten all about it. And what happened was we're walking into a shop. It was actually Big W. We're walking to see the decorations because my daughter, she's actually turning 1 year old in November. So, we're looking at for decorations and everything like that. And I've got to tell you, one of the most bizarre things happened. So we're looking around, and I've never seen anything like this. Now, this was the very first time. I've never seen this before. And I looked down the bottom shelf, and I could see inflatable animals. And I couldn't believe my eyes. One of these inflatable animals was a horse. And I've never seen that before. And I had to pause because what's important too is you've got to become aware. Awareness in the present moment right now is key, is everything. Okay, because you've got to pick up the signs. When you get messages from your higher self, or you get a message from God, or the universe, you got to look out for these It's like the numbers like 111, 222, and you see these probably on your watch or microwave, on your TV, whatever it may be. These are signs that you're actually going in the right place. So I couldn't believe it. I froze and I'm like, oh my God, look, hun, look what this is. And I picked it up and I showed her, and she's looking at me and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, it's the horse. And she goes, oh wow, like it's actually happened. I couldn't believe it. And so I was a bit sort of excited about that, because we put a lot of emphasis on manifestation, visualization, meditation. We use affirmations, and we do so much of this, and it gets confusing. And I said on this channel, we're always going to make it very simple and basic for you to understand. So the process was simple. It was something I wanted to see. I had the picture in my head, and then I let it go, because I have no idea of how I'm going to see it. All I need to know is that I am going to see it. I know that I was going to see it. I didn't know how long it was going to take, but it was going to be today. So that's the sort of difference. You've got to know that it's coming, okay, rather than saying, well, I'm going to try this and it probably won't happen to me anyway. I don't have luck. It's never going to happen. This was interesting. So never seen an inflatable balloon before in the shape of a horse, and I actually got to see today. And what really was interesting was a few moments after that, we've probably walked away from that section, and then I could hear a ringing in my ear. And when you hear ringing in the left ear, you're elevating, you're going to the next dimension, or you're pretty much on the right track, and you're becoming spiritual awareness, and you're moving into that quantum realm where awareness and attention and focus is highly important, and it's happening to you right now, because I was able to pick that up. Now, the amazing thing was, I'm going to finish this video very shortly. I wanted to do this very quickly and challenge you. I want you to take this challenge. I want you to do something very basic. You've heard of the, go to a shopping center and see if you can find a parking spot out the front. I don't know if you've tried that. It does work. I've done it multiple times. It does work. It's quite fun, actually. And just remember that there's a process time, right? So, you're at a shopping center and you'll want to find a parking up front. If you're manifesting or you're thinking about this as you're pretty much driving down that aisle and no cars are coming out, then that's expected, because if you see a car pulling out and you want to take that spot, right, that's got a process with the universe. All right, so don't just rock up there and go, oh, it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. I'm never going to get a spot next to the door and everything like that. Give it time. So in all honesty, we gave it about 15-20 minutes when we turned up, and then another 5 more minutes we walked into this shop to get decorations for my daughter's birthday, and that's when things happen. So it's about 20 minutes in the process. So I want to challenge you, make it something that you have not seen before. You could even say to yourself, a purple flower. You can say to yourself, an orange fish, or, give yourself something different that you haven't seen before. And don't put anything labeling on it, like I want to see it, in this store, or I want to see it on a building. Just put the picture in your head of what you're wanting, or what you're wanting to see, and let it go. This is so important. Let it go and see what happens. Write down in the comments if it actually happened to you. If you want more techniques and training on it, my email address is in the link below. Happy for you to ask me any questions. It's all free, and we'll be able to discuss further if you'd like a one-on-one training session. But right now, try this challenge, see how you go, and we'll see you in the next video. Catch ya.